Let's make the easiest but super healthy chicken vegetable stir fry recipe. Hello everyone, welcome back, and I hope everybody is doing wonderfully well. This recipe is super healthy, and trust me, you're going to love the entire process. All you have to do right now is to trust the process. If today been your first time stopping by, hello, this is Cooking with Efia. Kindly do subscribe to my channel and be part of this amazing family. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's get started. To start the cooking process, let me take you through the ingredients that I'll be using. So I'll be using broccoli for this recipe, and trust me, you can feel free to use any vegetable of your choice. Okay, next I'm also going to be using carrots, scallions, cabbage. Moving forward, I'm also going to be using cucumber and also some green pepper and some chopped onions. As I said, very simple, and trust me, the ingredients are very easy to access as well, so you don't need to worry yourself at all. And as I said, we're going to be making chicken stir fry, so obviously we're going to be needing some chicken, and you can use any part of the chicken. For this recipe, I'm using the chicken breast. Now let's remove the fatty part from the chicken, just the way you see it on your screens right now. I just don't need the back of this chicken, and once that is done, I'm going to cut it according to the size that I'm looking for. You can also feel free to use any protein of your choice. Alright, so now whilst that is going on, let me use this opportunity to thank you all, my returning subscribers and new foodie members right here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for liking my videos, sharing, and also commenting on my videos, fam. I am very grateful. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so now this is the shapes that I'll be going for. Not too big and not too small as well, and it's just perfect. Feel free to cut it according to the size that you want. Okay, now let's cut it until everything is nice and perfect, just like this. So moving forward, I will start by seasoning my chicken. But before that, let's coat the chicken with some cornstarch, which I have the recipe for on my channel. I'll leave the video link in the description box for you to check it out. Okay, now once that is done, I'll go in with some garlic ginger paste, some honey, oyster sauce. If you don't have the oyster sauce, you can omit it totally and use just the soy sauce, and you are good to go. Okay, next I'll also go in with some chicken seasoning. Of course, you just don't need to omit the chicken seasoning at all. I also go in with a little bit of white pepper and also some black pepper to help kick out the spiciness a little bit. I also go in with some salt to taste. Always adjust everything to your taste. Let's massage all the seasonings to the chicken very well, and once that is done, I'm going to leave it to marinate for approximately 30 minutes, and once that is done, we're going to proceed to the next stage. So whilst our chicken is nice and ready, after 30 minutes, I'll heat up my grilling pan, and I'll go in with some cooking oil, and I'll go in with my marinated chicken. As you can see, it's looking super good. I love the color, and also it smells really good in here. So now let's toast it for a little bit. You just don't need to fry this. So approximately 10 to 15 minutes and we are good to go. Okay, now whilst that is going on, if you haven't still given this video a thumbs up yet, baby, what are you waiting for? Kindly give this video a thumbs up, and also do share this video to your lovely friends and family so they get to see this amazing recipe, and trust me, they are not going to regret seeing this at all. They would definitely love it. Alright, so back to the recipe. At this point, the chicken looks super good and perfect. As you can see, it's all done. So all that is left is for us to set this aside and move on. Alright, so now we're going to set this aside, and I'm going to heat up a different cooking pot, and once that is done, I'll go in with some oil and also some grated garlic and ginger to give the oil extra flavor. You can also omit this process if you don't want it. Okay, once that is done, I'll go in with my carrot. Since the carrot is very hard, I would love to toast it for about 5 to 10 minutes because I won't be enjoying this alone. As you all know, I love my vegetables to be very crunchy, but trust me, you don't need to make yours very crunchy because I love it. That's okay. Just prepare it as you want and you are good to go. All right. So for my thickener, I'm going to make some cornstarch, soy sauce, and water. I'll stir everything together until all is nice and well incorporated, just the way you see it on your screens right now. And I'm going to set this aside. This is what I'm going to use as my thickener, and so I'm going to set this aside. Now we are back to check on our carrots, and it's been on fire for about 5 minutes and it's just looking perfect and a little bit soft now. Since I'm going to allow the carrot to cook a little bit further, I'm not going to disturb it right now. So let's go in with our broccoli, which is a little bit hard as well. I'll also go in with my green pepper and I'll fry for about 2 to 3 minutes and it should be ready. Remember, as always, to do this on low medium heat. Okay, we don't want to pressure cook this at all. Now after about 2 to 3 minutes, I'll then go in with my scallions and my cabbage. Alright, so as you all know, cabbage is a little bit soft, so as soon as it goes in, no need wasting much time. All you have to do is to go in with the rest of your ingredients and you are good to go. So I added in my cucumber, which is a little bit soft, or very soft if I should say. So no need to disturb this, just toast it or fry for about 2 minutes and go in with the rest of your ingredients, which is the onions, your chicken, and also your thickener. So when the thickener goes in, that means you are on the right path and you are almost done as well. You can taste for salt at this point. If the salt is not enough, you can go in with seasoning of your choice. So in my case, I added in some shrimp seasoning and also a little bit of salty taste to make it more tasty and perfect. Now let's give everything a very good stir. We're going to cover for about 2 minutes and afterwards we will be back to check on it again. If you are still with me at this point and you haven't still subscribed to my channel yet, baby, what are you waiting for? Kindly do subscribe to my channel, yes, because it is absolutely free. You don't pay anything while subscribing, so do subscribe to my channel. Also turn on the post notification bell so that anytime I upload amazing recipes like this, you will be among the first person to be notified. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright, so now the sauce has been cooking for about 10 minutes now, and as you can see, the vegetables is looking a little bit soft, and that's what I'm looking for. But since I'm not going to enjoy this alone, I need to cook it for extra 5 minutes and it should be ready. At this point, it's looking super good and very inviting. Take note, your thickener must also thicken up a little bit, so it doesn't need to be very watery. Okay, so at this point it's almost done. I want to know what you think about this recipe in the comment section, and I'll be glad to read all your amazing comments down below. I put this vegetable chicken sauce with my jollof rice, which I'll be sharing the recipe with you very soon. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. See you in my next upload. Bye.